All right, Congressman Jason Smith runs the House Ways and Means Committee. He's working with Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent on the president's new tax bill as well. And, sir, it's good to have you back on. There's a lot of economic instability right now, and there's a lot of heat on this White House. I really think when I look at this that we're just kind of taking the medicine that needs to be taken for the better health of the American economy in general. How do you view it?
You know, there's definitely some uncertainty, especially with all the different provisions from Trump's successful tax cuts that are expiring at the end of this year. There's 26 million small businesses, Rob, that are making decisions right now for next year. And they don't know whether their tax rate is going to be 43.4% or whether it's going to be 23.4% after the small business deduction expires. That's why Congress needs to deliver on extending President Trump's successful tax cuts now. Not in August, not in the fall, but now.
Right. Let's talk about this bill. You're working on this. It would obviously continue the tax cuts that were first created in 2017, which was the president's big Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. It would continue those. Would it make them even stronger? Would there be more tax cuts?
Absolutely. The president has called for no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, tax relief for seniors, and also a tax incentive for products that are manufactured and produced in the United States. These are all items that we're looking at within this tax bill. Of course, we want to make permanent or extend as long as possible the expiring provisions of Trump's very successful tax cuts. And that includes numerous items, such as the child tax credit. It gets slashed in half from $2,000 to $1,000 if people don't do anything. But every individual tax rate, Rob, goes up if Congress does not deliver for the American people.
Yeah. Let's talk about the continuing resolution, which passed. There was a thing between Trump and Congressman Massey. He did not like this bill. There were some words there. Massey said today that this is not a Trump bill, that this is continuing the high spending from Biden. There's a lot of fiscal conservatives that didn't like the idea of a continuing resolution there. Why was this a CR? Why did they have to kick this again down the road?
Well, had to kick it down the road and do a CR for the end of the year just to get past this fiscal year. The Democrats are not coming to the table. They're not helping, as you saw today with this continuing resolution. And so Republicans are the ones making sure that we don't shut down government. The President of the United States does not want to shut down government because that would hamper a lot of the good work that he's doing, whether it's what Elon's doing in Doge or just all the different items within this administration, securing the border, sending illegal criminals back to the countries that they came from. Those things would be halted if there was a government shutdown.
Yeah, so I guess the message to your voters is that what we're doing is CR. We know it's probably not the most popular thing to do, but we promise we're going to get it right. Is that the next time? Is that when this ends?
Well, Rob, the good thing about a CR is that it's just level funding. Yeah. Unfortunately, in government, they like to increase funding every single year, and a CR at least making sure that funding's not going up. But we got to do better. If you look at the spending towards GDP in this country, over the last 5 years, it has averaged 26% of GDP. Yeah. We have a spending problem. Before that, it was 20% of GDP. We have to reduce both mandatory and discretionary spending.
Well said. Congressman, thank you so much. We appreciate it. You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt Tonight on Newsmax.